Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back on our bkfc Reddit. Ask Me Anything. We're joined by the Black Widow, Jessica Borgia. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Great. Is it Borga or Borgia?
It is actually supposed to be pronounced Borgia, but so originated in Italy as Borgia, the Borgias, and it went to Germany and became Borga. It's a German word, and so yeah, so they're both correct technically.
I was talking to Jihad and he kept saying Borgia, Borgia, and I just thought he was being bougie as fuck, but it's both. It is
I mean,
Borgia.
he is bougie as fuck, but that's literally the only gym that calls me Borgia,
Okay.
which I mean that it is. I mean that's those are my roots, so I guess I like it.
Okay, so let's talk. The big thing everybody wants to know, are you fighting Hannah Rankin? Like, I know it's nothing official, but she says she wants to fight. You want to fight. Is that
All
the
I'm
fight?
hearing is yes, there is confirmation that she said that she's already got word that it's going to be her and I mean that's all she's been talking about. Apparently she's known about it for a while, but yeah, that's from what I am knowing of so far. Yes.
Is it weird to be 2-0? You have all these crazy knockouts, and then you're going to be the last to know about a fight that's potentially.
Yeah, and also like not on any of the, best pound for pound, not any, no recognition yet at all. I guess I just got to keep proving it by just taking them out.
Do you put anything into those pound for pounds in this ranking and that ranking? I feel like those people don't know what they're talking about.
That's what I honestly, yeah, because of that, no, it honestly doesn't even phase me because I'm like, I just feel like they just are like, oh, let's do this one, this one, this one, this one, instead of by actual, not to say that some of them aren't great fighters. I'm not saying that, but yeah, I don't think they put much thought into it.
Okay, so getting back to Rankin, you saw her fight over there in Spain. Did you feel she won that fight? A lot of people felt that she did not win that fight. And did you see anything that you're like, oh, this girl is going to be difficult for me?
And, I do not underestimate my opponents at all. But that's one thing that I've been very underestimated my entire career. So I don't underestimate people, but I didn't think she won that fight. I thought the German girl did win, like, pretty well winning too, like all rounds. But sometimes people can have a first fight and they're a little nervous, blah, it could be just one of those little things. And she could come back, really showing more skill. I mean, she's a skilled boxer. We all know that. She's a world champion boxer. So another reason why I'm not going to underestimate her, but I like someone who's more of a challenge. It fuels me in a different way. So I'm just ready for her. She seems to be underestimating me. She seems like she's just ready to go at it, and that girl ran through her and she's, a smaller weight class. So in my opinion, she dominated the fight. So I'm just a bigger bull and she's gonna find out.
It's one of those things. Like, I always feel bad when you see somebody going up a weight class like short notice, and it's a close fight. And I feel like there's got to be some kind of sliding scale because, like you said, I mean, coming in on a
Yeah.
week's notice and being smaller, I felt she handled her own. I'm actually really looking forward to see what that girl does with a full
Me
camp.
too. I am too. I even was talking to her after the fight. Like I was very impressed. I highly underestimated her. I mean, not because I guess I did because I wasn't fighting her. I wouldn't underestimate anyone that's not, that I am fighting, but I underestimated her a little bit in the fight. I really thought that Hannah was going to run through her and surprise, surprise.
Maybe we see her come over and fight Pittman, at 135, and you can fight Hannah, and like that'd be a
Oh,
fun
that'd be
fight.
awesome to be on the same car, especially. Yeah. And I know Crystal wants to stay busy. So, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, so a woman so you are the real queen of violence, thanks to Carmine. He made this for you. You can get a bunch of cool gear on your website over there. The queen of violence, Christine Misfit, she loves to push buttons. She had some real not nice things to say about being a mom and being a mom and a wife, basically. Like, how do you
Yeah.
feel about what she said?
I mean, I think I put it out there how I felt about it, but it's just funny to me because, she always cries about people when they lash out to her about what she started. So it's kind of like playing the victim after something that she started. And that just that like gets under my skin more than anything. But in my opinion, being a mother and having that, like, that makes you stronger. You honestly, if you can balance that and everything else, I don't know if she's saying that it's a distraction. I don't know because she technically is with someone who has a child. So do you just like say fuck you, I'm not making you dinner, like like come on, like it doesn't matter if you are in tune and like you're focused on the fight, it shouldn't matter. There's no distraction. There's, I mean, if you got a family that supports you and loves you, honestly, it makes you a stronger person to be able to deal with all that. So don't underestimate them.
She's one of those people that gets really mean during camp, and I hope she walks it back afterwards and takes it back. But I mean, I'm talking to Sens now, and she goes, hey, can we move my appointment later because I have errands to run for the kids and get training it. Like, I mean, there's you guys do so much, and then you put on this top level fights. Like being a mom and a fighter has got to be way tougher.
It is. I mean, and absolutely, there's struggles through it, but if that's what I mean by stronger. Like the struggles in life is what makes you stronger. So if you don't have any of that, how are you ever going to become strong? Like it's, in my opinion, not having that makes you weaker. I mean, it's hard to deal with at times, but it makes you stronger.
We've seen other promotions popping up, dirty boxing and all these other promotions. BKFC is not keeping you super active. Are you one of those that's just focusing? I mean, you also have a million jobs. So are you busy enough with all the jobs that you do that you can wait for BKFC, or are you kind of getting antsy?
Oh no, I've been antsy since my last one. I would rather fight. If I could fight every weekend, I absolutely would. I tried to, fight Misfits bitch ass right after my last fight. I was just going to be filling in for her. I was offering the fight to save her fight. So I would have loved to have that soon. It was like 2 weeks or something, but the fight would have been like 3 or 4 weeks. That would have been great to back like that. I would love to be, that busy. I hope it does get that bit, not that busy. I guarantee I won't be able to fight that often, but more often. And that's my main priority. I want to fight as much as I can. So yes, I have had offers from other places reaching out, and it's hard to be like, but I want this fight coming up. Once I get confirmation of when it's supposed to be, I'm hearing March. So that is my main everything right now. That has been my main focus since I heard talk about it. Since Spain, I want that fight, and everyone knows it's going to be for a title. So that's a huge fight for me, and I aim to be world champ. There ain't no doubt about it.
Well, hearing the word March and Borgia, like it kind of makes me that it sounds like it's going to be a great fight. Are you still interested in the Misfit fight, or the fact that she doesn't want anything to do with you? Are you moved on past her?
I honestly, I don't think it's ever. I don't think it's ever going to happen. She that 5 pounds is, I guess, a big thing for her. But it's whatever excuse. Even if I made 35, I guarantee there would be another excuse to why she wouldn't. But she could stay in her weight class and just stop running her mouth. If she's gonna talk, then let's fight. That's all there is to it, really. Like if you're gonna run your mouth, let's fight. If not, shut up and stay in your lane.
Okay, we talked about you having a million jobs. You have the realtor, you do all this, but you just started a new pet project, like a passion of love. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I This is a huge thing too because I've been wanting to do this since the start of my career, like 10 years ago. I started MMA, for self defense. I, was raised in domestic violence. I was in a very bad relationship with a couple exes, actually. Kind of continuing the cycle there, but and I did it for self defense, and I fell in love and became like, that's what I was meant to do. So then I wanted to open up and give back and help people in need. It is a nonprofit for domestic violence victims, and I don't really like calling them victims. I'd rather say survivors. But it's also going to be a mobile safe house. So we haven't had that part up and running yet, but we do have self defense classes and stuff like that going. And we have people donating things to the organization already. It's called the Widow's Web Incorporated. I'm very excited about it though, because it is getting, a lot of people are really showing love and support to it, and it's so early on still, and I really see great things for the future for it, so I'm excited about it.
I would love if more of the women, because like either openly or behind the scenes when I talk to them, they have a similar story to you. I got into fighting because I was in a bad situation. So I think it'd be great if they could kind of all channel it, and be great if you could
I would
open
love that.
multiple chapters, and like in the states that they're in too.
I would love that. Yeah, the more people the better, just to, bring awareness and just try to, I mean, because men can be, honestly,
Sure.
men can be abused too. It's not just women. So like I say survivors because I don't like that victim card bullshit. You can always change the outcome, and I want people to be able to defend themselves and get out of situations if they need to be able to get out of a situation. So instead of a safe house that's going to be in one place, it's going to be an RV that can be moved different places with, security and everything on board.
Awesome. Is there any other? Yeah, I mean, it's Christmas time. Is there any messages or like? Shout out to HKA. I know you do a lot of stuff with HKA. I love him. Nick and his team are like fantastic. But is there any other sponsors or anybody you'd like to shout out?
I mean, I'm hopefully going to be getting a couple new ones, especially for this fight coming up. But all the ones that have been there with me, I love my. Honestly, I actually turned down UFC for Bellator because of how much I love my sponsors. I wanted to keep my sponsors. I show them just as much appreciation, and the ones that really support me, like it means the world to me. They know every single one of them. It's kind of a long list to name off, but I definitely make posts very often for the ones that really truly support me and have been there since the beginning.
How is
And my
everything going?
team.
Yeah, I was going to bring up Shift to end it. Like, how is everything going at Shift?
Oh, I honestly could not be happier for where I am and the amount of growth that I've seen since I've been there, and just the support and the family that you feel at Shift. It's nothing like anywhere I've ever been, and the technique is just not like anyone else. You could tell from the way we fight. It's just out of this world. I love it.
You had posted that you had signed with First Round Management, and a lot of people thought you were leaving Shift. And I was like, no,
Mm.
no, no, that's not, So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that you're still with Shift. First Round's just helping you with some of the stuff, but
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, actually, because yeah, a lot of people are like, you still with Shit? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm definitely with them. They're the best in the business, and I've grown to like, they're really a family to me. I really enjoy being around them. um it's more than just a team to me now. But yeah, the First Round is just helping me with other things. They're trying to grow my brand. We're trying to, if there's any other option, if this, you never know what's going to happen with fights, if the title fight falls through or whatever. I need to stay busy, so if there's other options, I'm going to keep my options open.
it's crazy that you have Jihad and 300 and Anwar in one corner, and then you got the Kawa brothers in the other corner. Like, you have probably two of the best teams in combat sports on your shoulders. So I feel like the sky's the limit for you.
That's what I honestly feel like this year. It's going to be amazing. I have no doubt in my mind, honestly. Like, the feeling I get just thinking about, this is my time, and I feel it with every cell in my body. And it's my time.
Awesome. Well, Ms. Borgia, we look forward to seeing you fight again. Can't wait. Thank you for being active on the Reddit. You're one of the fighters that comes on, and you're super active, and I love it about you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. You're always so supportive too, and the fighters wouldn't be who we are without people that support us like you guys. So, like, really means the world to me.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye.